Hello everybody and welcome to my normal tutorial of Super Mario Sunshine's Pachinko machine. So, I am a speedrunner, I guess you could say. I mean, I have a speedrun on speedrun.com. Wouldn't say it was good, but I do have an easy method to do the Pachinko machine. And this first step is to get into the Pachinko machine, which I'm pretty sure I remember how. Yep, just like that. And here's the Pachinko machine. So the first step of knowing how to do the Pachinko machine easily is to get the red coins and understand how the Pachinko machine works. So there's 8 red coins. No, 7. I don't quite remember. But the first 4 are right here. But the thing that people don't understand is that if you use Flood will always just take you to the center of the Pachinko machine, right where that red coin I just got was. So basically, I could not move anywhere else. Like, I'll give a second example. Oh! I'm good at this game. Just put your just trust me. So what I meant by that is that if I jump here and I start using Flood, I can't move until I reach the center. So I'm going to have to reach the center before I can continue moving around using Flood. So I can get that coin pretty easily by just doing what I just said. Get the first 3 coins. And the way that you get the bottom 2, which is normally the hardest, is that you actually can go behind the Pachinko machine and stand here. And you can now, let me go into, not the button. So if I go into first person, you can see there's 2 holes over there that leads to each of them. So if you do a spin jump, you can then use Flood, and you can just keep using Flood. Like right when you land, you can then reuse Flood's hover nozzle again to then keep repeatedly going up. So you're just gonna do that to get the higher up one. But to get the lower down one, you're actually going to have to do the spin jump. Obviously not wall jump, because that's totally not how you do it. So you would go here, you would spin jump, wall jump, and then use Flood to get this coin. Now there's only the last 2 coins. And using the concept that using the ideas that I've used before, you can just hit the center, move a little bit, and get this red coin pretty easily. Now that you're back down here, the only way to get that final coin, the easy way, is to jump and then hold left and don't use Flood. But if you do have to use Flood, it's fine. You can always just hit the middle area right here. Or either of the middle areas, technically. There's not one middle area that you have to use. So you have to jump here, and then you just want to hold left, and then aim yourself to hit the red coin. You might have to go right a little bit pretty quickly, but if you try hard enough, then you'll get it. Now it's time for the hardest section, is actually getting the shine. But if we use my logic that I used before, we can bounce up, go here, and then use Flood to get to the center, then drop down and get the shine. And now if you need to know how to do it, then you can just rewind the video. But that is a pretty cool and easy way to do the Pachinko machine. Now I will show you an easy way to do the lily pad minigame, which is over there. And the first step is to easily get into the lily pad minigame. And by that, I need to know what fruit Yoshi wants. Probably a pineapple. I knew it. It is a pineapple. So we're going to go get a pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. And as I take 15 hours to go over to Yoshi, let me tell you about today's sponsor. No, that's a joke. No. Oh, no, pineapple! Pineapple, no! Well, Rest in peace, Pineapple. He did. Yoshi, can you want any other fruit that isn't like so far away? The answer is probably no. And you might be asking, how do I do the lily pad minigame very easily? And that's if you know how the lily pad minigame's physics work. Because if you know how it works, then it'll become really easy. And that'll also help you in Corona Mountain when you try to use the boat. I think I might do a different video about that because the boat has way more complex physics than the lily pad. So, what you want to do is that you want to go about right here. You want to spin jump around this area. Then flutter. Don't run into the window. Don't do that. You want to spin jump and then hold flutter and hold into the wall and hope that you're about far enough away so that you're at the brim of the door of the roof, I mean. So about near this tree. And you should be able to clip in. This might take a second. You might also have to let go a little bit early. Might be a little bit too hard because Mario will try to like ledge grab on. And you can see I kind of clipped in right there. And it'll take me a few more tries. And there we go. Now you want to make sure don't do what I just did. I accidentally landed into the sewers. You don't want to land into the sewers. I'm not sure I can bring Yoshi out of the... Oh my gosh, you can bring Yoshi. Holy crap! I've never brought Yoshi out of the sewers. That was really crazy. Anyways, time for the actual thing. You want to land on the bottom. You want to repeatedly jump. Just don't ever stop and don't triple jump. You can wait a little bit more than I did to do the jump, and I messed it up. Because I don't normally do the lily pad one that much, but I do know how to do it. Also, how did Yoshi lose so much juice? Oh, I stood still for too long, and the death plane killed me. This is pretty hard. Please be an easy one. Banana. Okay, that one's pretty easy. Pineapples are literally in that pond. How did I not notice that? I've played this game for so long, but never noticed that pineapples are in that pond. Yeah, there's no real fast way of running with a banana. Anyways, another Yoshi. Let's give this another attempt. You can skip ahead if you don't want to watch me do this if you really didn't care to. But this is some good learning if you really need help with the trick and you can just monitor exactly what I'm doing. Wait a minute, I'm so far down. How the heck did I get this far down? Wait, never mind. I'm pretty sure the camera view that I had was from the sewers. So that's why it looked really weird. I'm like, I feel like I'm lower down, but no, that was just because I was at the sewers point of view instead of the normal point of view, which I'm used to. So I kind of saw like that invisible plane there that hides Mario and that stuff from view because of the sewers. For the sewers, I mean. That's underneath the ground. So it kind of like was a little weird. Hopefully I'll be able to do this. Wrong way. Going the wrong way. Don't mind if you get stuck at a wall. It's fine. Just make sure not to... And there you go. You can spin jump right there to get onto the water surface. You can actually do that earlier in the water if you wanted to. Make sure to spin jump out of there to make sure that you don't hit the water at all. And then you can now spit on it there and get off of Yoshi. Now you can go into the pipe that leads to the lily pad minigame. Everybody's favorite minigame, lily pad time. Lily pad time. Yeah, I also have an infinite one-up glitch if you want to see it after this. Anyways, this is pretty easy. So basically, if you're on the front and you go left, it'll go left, it'll go right. If you're on the back, left is right, and right is left. And the easy way to do this is just to go like that. Just do little tiny spurts. Just kind of try to aim for it. And don't really try to speed up at all. The little slide salt there. Is it called a slide salt? Like, I don't know what to call it, but like this thing will kind of extend your hitbox a little bit and you might fall off. It should be mostly fine. But yeah, sometimes stuff like that happens where you just fall off for no reason. No, this way. Don't worry, if you do miss a coin, if you could land on the edge, yes. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure what you can do is that if you miss a coin, you can stand on the edge, do a spin jump. I wasn't on the right side of the fence there, and that's why I died. You have to be very particular with the lily pad one. The pachinko machine is way easier than the lily pad one, I would have to say, for the most part. So you do a spin jump. No coyote time. That's kind of cool. Nope, missed it. Just gonna hover. Onto the fence if I can land on it. Holy crap. I suck. Yes, I do suck. I wonder if I could just kind of... Honestly, I haven't done it without a spin jump, but... What? I'm just confused how that one didn't work. Luckily, I do have a lot of lives. Sorry, I didn't mean to say a spin jump. I meant to say this. And there you go. Make sure to land carefully on the fence to not die. This is pretty hard still, but it is easier than doing the actual lily pad, or at least in my opinion. And you can just do this for the rest of the coins. The fence is apparently pretty difficult to stand on. But I was just showing you that as a test demo. I like to do the first few coins on the lily pad. The first 4 coins. Because they're the easiest. Then once I get the 4th coin, I would like to jump off. If I could land on a fence! Like I said, I have not done the lily pad one in a while, but I do know the trick for it. I think you can, yeah, you can technically get the 5th one, actually. Hold on, yeah, if I stay on, I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, no, I can't get the 4th one. Well, I can get the 4th one, I just can't the way I was doing it. Nice. Yeah, this is the easiest way to do it. Where you hover nozzle. This is just really the hard part about the stage, is just trying to stay on the fence. Because it's extremely narrow, but as long as you take your time. That's the main part of Mario Sunshine that people find hard. Is that Mario Sunshine is all about taking your time. Just like that, I tried to rush the side salt and I died. That is what happened there. But I'm pretty sure I will get it on this attempt. Because you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race. I guess there isn't really a race, but slow and steady gives you the shine. You'll get the shine if you play it slow. It's fine if you do miss, because you can always try again as long as you don't run out of water. I already got 4? What? Oh yeah, I did get 4. I didn't even notice that I got 4. I thought I got 5. But if you do, you can align your camera with using the first person mode, just to make it so that you can just run straight forward. But it doesn't work all the time, because when you do this, you can accidentally fall off. It's not as reliable as just using the camera normally, but you can use it here to help you straighten out your walking pattern. Or, I guess not a pattern, but your walking line. There we go. There's just 2 more coins. The 7th coin is definitely the easiest one, because, well, it is literally not right above the water. So it probably is the easiest coin. And then the 8th, actually no, the 8th coin's the easiest one, because there literally is no water, but you get what I mean. And yeah, it's pretty easy. And definitely not as easy as the pachinko machine, but still pretty easy. Now finally, I will show you the easy 1-up glitch. I guess not really a glitch, but it's the way that I easily get my 1-ups. So you do have to be pretty late in the game, or if you're really good, you can just be pretty early into the game. Hold on. I'm just gonna do a cool way to get into the level, but for that I need a rocket nozzle, so let me just get the rocket nozzle. Okay, I'm about to go into Pianta Village. Pretty cool. Not that button. Not that button! Not that button! It's the X button. That's not how you do it. I just need to do this twice and I'll be able to do it. But that's not even how you do it. That's once, and that's not twice. Nope. Trust me, I will be able to do this. Just skip forward like 50 seconds. But this is a glitch called the rocket storage glitch, where you kind of so basically you go into the what is it, spray nozzle, and then you hold the button that makes you let you do like the little Luigi's Mansion sidestep. And then you want to switch to rocket nozzle while still being able to do that, because you can't do it normally. You can only do it for the spray nozzle. Then you start charging it up, and right before you lift off, and I failed it. Right before you lift off, you want to let go of the other button. That wasn't it either. That just looked like it. The way that you'll see that you successfully have done it is that not that. Oh my gosh. This glitch is actually like really easy. There you go, like that. You'll see a big splatter of water on the ground. And then when you walk off, you'll just launch pretty high in the air. I just remembered how to do it, because it is pretty easy. So basically, all you have to do is that about the time that it reaches the top of the hover nozzle, you want to let go of the sidestep, and you'll store some. And then you can stack them up for like eternity if you really wanted to. You can literally send yourself so high up that you can see the entirety of Delfino Plaza. Not Delfino Plaza, Delfino Isle, I'm pretty sure it's called. Anyways, so if you go into Pianta Village, right here, and we go to episode 5, Secret of the Village Underside, the one with all the chucksters, as you know. I might do one how you do it easily. And nice. I do actually have the hover nozzle, which is pretty nice, because you can just do the little quick strategy with the hover nozzle. And this is what I call like the side spin. I don't know what it means, but it's just a higher spin where like you do like a side salt, and then you do a spin. Like, you know, like these side salts, but you do a spin afterwards. So basically, you just come here, get these two little one-ups, and if you're like me, you can try and practice the one chuckster glitch, which I suck at. I do know how to do it the easy way, but for me it's way harder to do it. This is weird. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but you got 2 1-ups, and then you can just pause, exit area, keep your 2 lives, keep repeating, you would just get 2 lives each and every single cycle. I'm pretty sure there are faster ways, but this is the only one that I know of. So anyways, please like and subscribe, and I might make more tutorials on speedrun skips, maybe like Gelato Beach skip. Although I'm not good at that one. Gelato Beach skip just feels like luck. And maybe just some more hard shines. Maybe you could let me know like in the comments below like how to do some shines easily, because I know how to do most of the shines and like have a pretty good strategy for them. Most strategies will probably not work for everybody, so if you still find the pachinko machine or the lily pad level hard, you can just come up with your own way to do it, because your way's the best way for you, not for me. I do my way, because your way sucks. Anyways, goodbye.